Hey, this is Christine, your DIY craftaholic. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome to you if you are new. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. In this video, I'm sharing 3 beautiful wood DIYs as part of the What Would You Make open invite collaboration. I'll share a little bit more about that. So let's jump into DIY number 1. Now this is one of those little merry and bright Christmas sign from Dollar Tree, and I took some white paint, acrylic white paint, and I'm going to be painting the border. Now I didn't want to do too much with this, so I'm going to take some of that red candy apple paint, and before I painted it, I taped off the areas that I didn't want to get the paint on. And here I am just going in with the red paint, and I'm carefully putting down a coat, and then after that I gave it another coat. So it started lifting when I was removing the tape, so I just decided to use the same tape that I lifted off and just take it off, because at this point it wasn't staying and there was no point in leaving it there. I had to go back to the drawing board. So I took some of my red gingham ribbon that I got from BB Craft, and I decided to just glue that down in the middle of the red border or the gingham border that was already there. So I took some Eileen's tacky glue and glue that down. I didn't use the hot glue because the hot glue would have left it lumpy. And then once I glued that down, I then took my jute cord, made a little bow, and then just took the lighter and burn off the little fuzzies. And here I am trying to decide, do I need it at the side at the top, or do I need it under the merry and bright? And I think I settled for the merry and bright, and glue that down, and this is it. Now let me know what you think, yay or nay. Now like I said in the beginning, this is What Would You Make collaboration hosted by Zaina of OK at Home and Connie from Connie's Creative Creation, and their guest host this month is Shelly from Repurposed My Way. Now I leave link to these ladies' channels in the description box below. Make sure to check them out, they are very talented. Now we're moving on to DIY number 2. Now this is a large monogram sign with the letter L, which is my last name, and I think this is so cute. But as usual, a lot of Dollar Tree signs are filled with glitter, so I'm using some glue gun to remove that, and I will also remove the paper. I didn't show this part, but I soaked it with a napkin. I just placed the soaked napkin over the paper and then left it to soak. And then after it was soaked, I'm now using the scraper tool to remove that as well as the glitter. And then after I removed them, I then took the sanding block and sanded it down. And then here I'm using the same red candy apple barrel candy apple paint to paint over the letter L. And here it is, all dried. Now, so as not to get any white paint on the area that I just painted, I'm going to use some washi tape to cover the red border. And I gave that 2 coats of the white paint, and now it's all dried. Now I want to give it some shiplap lines, so I'm taking my ruler and I'm measuring out evenly the spaces that I want to put the line. And I then took the furniture marker from Dollar Tree. I think this one is the mahogany, I believe, or walnut. I'm not sure which one it was. But they come in a pack of 3, and I'm just tracing lines from the top to the bottom, evenly spaced. And then I just went in and just kind of sketched in the line a little bit more. I got this mistletoe pick from Walmart, so I took that along with some lamb's ear that I had, and I just make a swag. But before I glued it on, I then took some Mod Podge and applied that over the board. and then dried it with the heat gun. I can't tell you how much I appreciate having this heat gun. I decided to place my very trusted gingham black and white ribbon at the top. And then to cover the hole, I took some spackle and just covered that and dried it. And then here I am going in now to just glue down the swag on top of that. Now I had this bow from last year. I love this ribbon from Dollar Tree. And I just took that, glued it on top. Now this is a made up wreath with a little pine cone and some berries that is glued on the top. Now I got this in a bag of about 16 handmade wreaths in different sizes from the thrift store last year. And so I took this small one and just glued that right in the center of the bow. And this one is done. I love it. Red is one of my favorite colors. I just love how the red is popping on top of this white. So if you are new to my channel or coming over from the playlist, welcome. I'm so happy you joined me today. Here on my channel, I do DIYs on a budget, dupes, look for less, and some occasional Dollar Tree shopping hauls and thrift flips. If you love budget-friendly DIYs like these and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit that notification bell. Hit it again and select all so YouTube notifies you whenever I upload new videos. And now we're on to DIY number 3. Now this is a large ornament from Dollar Tree. It has these two little red ribbons on the sides and some little circles with glitter. Off camera days before, I took my miter shear and I cut these wooden beads in halves. I got these from Woodpecker's Craft. So I took the glue gun again and I'm removing the glitter there. And then I decided, okay, maybe I just put some white paint on it. So before I painted it, I am now applying some Mod Podge. And it didn't dawn on me that since this side already has all of that glitter, why not just use the back? So off camera, that's what I did. I covered the section, the side that I was already painting, and decided to paint the back and use the back. So now it's painted and dried. I am now going to put down my beads. But before I did that, I'm just separated them up and I'm going to be using some of the same red paint, diluted a little bit. So I put 1/2 of the bead in a little Ziploc bag, added the paint and then some water. And I'm kind of just dry or whitewashing those. And I did that for the green ones as well. And here I'm just pouring them out on a sheet of napkin and just removing the excess paint. And then drying it. And I did that for both of them. And then set them aside. And now for some more fun stuff. Now this is a sheet of napkin that I got from my Napkin Exchange. I just did that video on Saturday, yesterday. So if you have not checked out that video, go ahead and do so now, or after you've done watching this playlist, you can watch that one. I'll link that at the end. So I cut out the section that I wanted to use on my napkin. Here I am applying the Mod Podge. And after I applied it to the area that I wanted to cover, I dried that a little bit. Placed it down, make sure that the leaves were evenly placed in the center. And then I took the parchment paper and I'm going to be using the heat press, my little mini heat press, to reactivate the Mod Podge. I just love how this looks. So pretty. Woo! The poinsettia leaves just popping on top of the red. And after that was done, here I am now going to place the beads down. So I took some wood glue as well as the hot glue, and I'm doing 1 red, 1 green, 1 red, 1 green, and I'll do that until all the little areas have been covered. And then I decided now I needed to add some Mod Podge to the top part. I didn't put any Mod Podge on the napkin because that would have just messed it up. And then I replaced the little metal tag at the top. I took these two ribbons and made a bow, combined them. And these are from Dollar Tree. I had the green one in my stash and the poinsettia one I bought a few weeks ago. And made my bow the way I usually make my bows, which is the awareness, scrunch up in the middle, and then the jute cord to just tie that down. And I did that for both pieces. And then just dovetail the ends and glued them down. I love it. If you would like to connect with me outside of YouTube, you can check my description box for my Linktree address. I am on Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. Don't you just love how these colors blend well together? I am so in love with this. And of course, after I was done gluing them on, I looked at it and I still had some of this decal left with the word welcome. I cut that out. I let it soak in some water for about 30 seconds. And I then transferred it, made sure it was evenly placed, and then transferred it. And that was done. And here we are for the final reveal. Now guys, let me know which of these is your favorite today. I believe this one my favorite. But that's just me. So let me know which one was your favorite today in the comments down below. And don't forget the playlist. I will leave the link to Zaina's channel, Connie's channel, and Shelly's, as well as the playlist. And if you love budget-friendly content like this, I suggest this video right here or this playlist. Stay safe, guys, until my next one. Bye.